Hello friends, I'm glad to see you at the second video presentation, which I will make today. And right now, I'm going to continue the topic of the current state of relations between United States and Russia. I can surely say that the dynamic of such kind of cooperation um, hasn't changed uh, for the positive way uh, since the moment of the first video presentation. In spite of speculation of a so-called Kremlin list, which was published in the end of January, the story about controversies between Western countries and Russia have not finished yet. If you remember, on the 4th of March, Yulia and Sergei Skripal, who was an officer of Russian Special Forces, were poisoned in Salisbury, and this event provoked the scandal connected with the reaction of the UK and Russia on this incident. As for the former country, its government threatened to exile 23 Russian diplomats from the country and also intended to make a decision not to take part in FIFA 2018, and even the foreign minister of the United Kingdom compared coming event in the summer 2018 with the same one in 1937, which was spent in Nazi Germany. As for Russia, its representatives denied its involvement in this case, and they noted that such kind of media scandals, especially connected with the Skripal case, could lead to their new step of anti-Russian political campaign. And from my point of view, it is true because the UK was disappointed with the actions of the United States Congress about Act 722, which was issued in August 2017, and the decision about a Kremlin list, which was made on the 29th of January. 29th January, and that's why UK used the Skripal case as a reaction as a reason, I would say, for intensive pressure against Russia. And as a result, Western countries decided to impose complementary sanctions against Russian businessmen by freezing accounts in foreign banks. And as you know, in parallel, the president of Ukraine, Petro Poroshenko, declared the intention to change the format of military actions in Donbass from anti-terrorist operations to warfare. And if we try to explain the sense of statements, we can say that it is a special kind of blackmails which is aimed against Russia, and by sense, it poses two questions. Either Russia agrees to introduce peacekeepers to Donbas region, otherwise, Ukrainian armed forces will resume military operations, and the character of this event will be very, very, very active. And what I got from analysis which I made in both videos, I made the following conclusions. The first moment is that the fundamental reason or the controversy between Western countries and Russia is a rejection of the latter side of Western hegemony. Also, such cases, which were mentioned in this video presentation and in previous one, are aimed for the escalation of conflict with Russia and consequently its isolation and deprivation of its sovereignty. And the final goal of the story is to oust the regime of Vladimir Putin and to install such a power that would be acceptable for Western countries. And if you remember from previous videos, Act 722 mentioned the moment connected with the occupied territories of Georgia, Ukraine, and Moldova. It means that the total case is aimed for not only just ousting of the current regime and changing the political course, no, but it also necessarily used in order to resume military operations not only in Ukraine but in other countries which had conflict with Russia, and as a result, these countries, as Americans and Western politicians suggest, should take account with their adversaries in order to assert their sovereignty and try to change the order in post-Soviet era. This is end for my presentation and for this time. Thank you for your attention. See you soon. Bye bye.